Hello, it's been a while, and I have missed you, and so has my spoon. And I just wanted to say that you probably clicked on this video wondering what the heck I'm talking about and why would a bad video grow my YouTube channel? Well, here's what I have to say. Actually, the secret to growing your YouTube channel, it's not just like a key or anything. It's the secret to growing your YouTube channel is to post bad videos. And I know that if you are a millennial or if you're a Gen X and you're watching this right now, you're like, wow. You've either already clicked away, but if you're still sitting here with me right now, you're like, she must be talking about something, but I don't believe her. Why? Because you've been conditioned your entire life growing up to either show up perfect or not at all.
How do I look? I've got to see. Oh my God! I'm gorgeous!
Right? Like the idea that we are allowed to make mistakes was like fake and nuanced when we were growing up. And not until later were we actually allowed to make mistakes. Not only, it's like we weren't allowed to make mistakes while we were practicing. We already had to be good at the thing that we were doing in order for it to be valid that we were doing it, right? Like if we were bad at something, then we were just bad at it and we would go and do something else or not do that thing at all. But like, how often were we ever given the permission to just be ourselves and try new things and do those new things badly? Because that's how everybody starts out. So if you're like me and you're an elder millennial or a Gen X who's been wrapped up in your own perfectionism and overthinking, in nervousness and fear that you're not going to actually start out great or make this thing perfect like how you want it to be, then you're in the right place. Because today, I'm going to be talking you through making bad videos on YouTube, and I'm going to give you the reasons why this is the exact strategy that you've been waiting on, that you've been waiting to hear to finally get your YouTube channel to grow. You know, even the way that I'm filming this video right now, this is a bad video in my mind, right? Like I had all the intention to wake up early and shoot my YouTube video and have enough time to edit and do all the good stuff, the stuff that you're supposed to do for a YouTube video. And I had a lunch scheduled with a friend of mine. And so I had put on my makeup earlier in the day. And then I was like, okay, I'm going to do my hair later. I'm going to set my studio up and I'm going to make, I'm going to make it look good, like how I want to make this video to look. Now, lo and behold, I got home an hour later than I was planning to. So I was toying with the idea of not filming this video at all, or just filming it in a way that allows me to get it done, but just allow it to be bad, right? Just allowing it to be bad. Now, here's the thing. Who gets to decide whether our videos are good or bad anyway?
It's that time, studio audience. Lock in your votes right now.
Who will it be?
I'll tell you what, it isn't your parents anymore. Surprise, surprise, we're actually the harshest critics on our own work. And this leads us into a tendency of overthinking things, re-recording things, trying to get the edit perfect. It just prolongs the process of actually putting videos out there. But I will tell you this much. If you allow yourself to put out bad videos and instead of you deciding whether it's good or bad before you post it, you let your audience decide instead. Now, here's what might happen, right? You might put a video up, your audience might think it's bad, you might get a bunch of horrible comments, and you have the power to take that video down. And all of that might have taken so much shorter of a time than it would if you were to try and get everything perfect and then post this video that you believe is perfect, only to either get very few views or have it be torn down anyway by the audience who is watching it. So I know that if you are indeed a millennial or a Gen X over 40, and you spend all of this time to get this thing perfect, and you post this thing and you get negative reactions or negative reviews, it's going to stop you from wanting to do it again. We're not actually great with negative reinforcement because our generations were raised on like a punishment reward system, right? Like, of course you would get punished if you did something badly or you did something wrong when we were growing up, right? And now it's led to us punishing ourselves before we even give ourselves the chance to show up in the way that we want to. And we can't show up in the way that we want right off the bat anyway. We need to practice. This is actually a thing. We need to practice before we get good at doing this stuff. Now let's talk about why this feels so hard. And I mean the psychological barriers to why this feels so hard. I want to start out with the obvious, which is we were, as children, meant to be seen and not heard, right? If you were a girl, you were meant to be really ladylike and quiet and polite and agreeable. And if you're a boy and you were loud, there was more of an excuse for you, but it still wasn't the preferred way that you should have been behaving. We were also taught that perfectionism was or is professionalism. And this might have been true up until a certain point, but now it's definitely not the case. We don't want each other to show up as perfect. In fact, it doesn't feel human when we're experiencing somebody who to us feels so unattainable and out of reach that we can't relate to the person.
Well, my name is Alf and I'm stuck on Earth. I can't get back to my place of birth.
So the showing up perfectly days on Instagram or on Facebook are far long gone and over. And we have permission now, not only permission, but an invitation to show up imperfectly, because this is the human side of us that people actually connect with. And then this on top of when social media really got going, and I'm talking about after the days of Friendster and MySpace. Y'all remember Friendster or Zanga? Who remembers Zanga here? Anybody but me? Once we got into the world of Instagram, we were already being told that we were being aged out. We were too old to participate in social media in a real way, meaning like in a way which showed that we were trying, right? We were automatically casted out for looking like we were trying too hard to be cool or to get it on social media.
Not if you must, my little minx, but I found my cool gene.
This might even be why some of us are more comfortable in spaces like Facebook, because Facebook almost feels a little bit more native to us than these new platforms like TikTok or Snapchat. Even though Snapchat did have a moment there when Instagram first came out, Snapchat was like right alongside with it, and then it faded to the back, and now it's been taken over by the younger generation. We've been called out left, right, and center and told and conditioned around why we need to or should try to show up perfectly in our YouTube content, because this is what we know. This is what we've been taught works and what we think will work for us in turn. And that makes sense, right? This is not anyone's fault. This is just how we came to the conclusions that we've come to here in this particular space. Now, I really wish somebody had told me, or maybe I wish somebody would have made a YouTube video with this particular message back then. But my very first YouTube video was a makeup tutorial video back in 2016. And I mean, the first video I had posted in order to grow my own channel, because I had actually appeared on YouTube way before I ever tried to start my own channel. Anyway, this first video that I put up took me so long to film, so long to edit, so long to learn how to even post, that it was such a pain in the ass for me that it stopped me from trying again for years.
I hope this becomes part of your makeup routine. Thanks again for stopping by. I'll see you again next time. Bye.
Like, I literally did not try or attempt a YouTube channel for another 8 years, right? And this is the channel that you're watching now. Back then, I was caught up in how good and how perfect the other YouTube beauty gurus were showing up, how clear their cameras were, how good they were at filming themselves and teaching makeup techniques. And I was a makeup artist. I had been in my career by that point in time about 7 years. So I was very, very good at doing makeup and teaching how to do makeup. And I wanted for my YouTube channel to be able to reflect that. And I wanted to show up in a way that showed my expertise and showed how great I could be as a beauty guru on YouTube. And the overthinking, it was emotional, it was energetically draining, and I gave up too soon. And I can admit that now. And so if I had given myself my own advice, like if I could speak to that younger version of me and say, listen, that was just the first time, and it's going to be the hardest the very first time you attempt anything. But please try again. Don't over edit or try to make it perfect. And it's by no means perfect at all. If you go back and watch that video, you're going to see that it is not perfect by any stretch of the imagination. And it was just so embarrassing to me. I don't think I told anybody that I knew that I put up this video, because I was just so embarrassed and I felt so cringy about it. I felt so bad about how long it took me to do it. And I just felt bad about being in the stage where I was trying. And I didn't give myself a chance to let that bad video lead to big things.
I can see you.
I'm real excited about this. Thank you for
I'm
the
very
opportunity.
glad.
I'm starting to lose light, so sorry about the imperfection in this video. I guess I'm trying to make a point with this too, right? Like, there's crap in my background and my lights aren't set up the way that I usually like them to be. But I digress. Let's move on. The reality of YouTube is that you cannot learn by watching YouTube, meaning, of course, you can learn tips and tricks and strategies and all of that stuff. You can learn a structure to put your videos in. You can learn all kinds of things on YouTube. But the real path to learning how to do YouTube videos is by doing. Imagine watching a bunch of videos trying to learn how to swim. You don't know if you can actually swim until you get into the water. So what I'm trying to say here is that I'm inviting you to get into the water. I'm inviting you to learn how to swim by getting in the water and sinking at first, and then learning what your body needs to do in order for you to float, in order for you to start moving forward. This is the same thing here, right? It's going to be so easy to sit in a planning phase, to perpetually be in a phase of learning how to show up on camera, learning how to set up your studio, learning how to edit your videos. But let yourself learn by doing these things, and not just by deciding while watching other people do it what you're going to do and not going to do. It will drive you crazy. So I'm inviting you to just be bad at it. Right? If you know the very basics of turning on your camera, if you know the very basics of being able to clip the beginning part of your video off the part where you're just sitting there waiting, trying to see if the camera is on or not, if you can clip that part off, and then if you could clip off the end part, the part where it takes you a second to reach over and turn off your camera, you're good to go. Like, let yourself post that first video, right? You're going to learn how to edit because it's going to be one of those requirements for you to start putting videos out. And some people don't edit, right? Like, maybe editing isn't even a requirement. So let yourself get to the steps as easily as possible. And I mean the steps of doing, not the steps of planning or of strategizing. Hey, if I can do it, if I can do it, you can do it. Trust me, it will not take you nearly as long as 8 years to go from overthinking and procrastination to finally doing your YouTube channel, right? It's actually easier for me when I work with clients who have attempted video before instead of somebody who is coming to me to make sure that the process that I'm teaching them is perfect before they even try to put out their first video. So let yourself do those initial steps, and then you'll have something to be consulted on or to be coached about, right?
I look a professional. Hello?
I have got a challenge for you. The challenge is to post your first bad video.
I'm not sure what to do with my hands.
Be good just to hold them down by your side.
And you can do this challenge whether this is your actual first video on YouTube or the first video that you're deciding intentionally not to overthink the process of posting. So if you're somebody who is like, it's taking me so long to get my channel off the ground, this challenge is especially for you. If you're somebody who's like, I've got my first 2 videos up and posted, but it took me a month to post those 2 videos, this challenge is for you too. If you're somebody who's like, I get overwhelmed and overly emotional posting videos on YouTube because I want to make sure they're right and I want to make sure that they're perfect and I look good and my studio looks good and everything is in place, then this is for you, okay? I want you to post a bad video. So these are the only rules for this challenge. I want you to use your phone. Or if you are like gung-ho about using your camera, make sure your camera is one that is easy to use and one that you know how to use. So don't do this challenge with a brand new camera that you've never turned on, right? Like if you have a camera sitting back there because you'll get to it later when you know how to use the thing and you're planning on going through this course that you bought so that you can learn how to use this camera. No, don't use that camera. Use your phone. Use your phone, put it on a tripod. If you don't have a tripod, set it sideways on a stack of books and put some books to hold the backup. Like, let yourself put your camera down, use the camera on your phone, say something that you have some emotion about, or don't. It doesn't need to be something that you have emotion about. It could be just say anything, right? Like learn how to say something to the camera. Let yourself feel awkward, cringy, imperfect, bad at it. Film it, stop the recording, and then post it, right? Do one of those one take videos. If you don't know what to say, then back up a little bit. Write down 3 bullet points about one topic that you want to talk about and just hit those 3 bullet points about the one topic you want to talk about, end the recording and post that. This challenge is about simplicity. It's about getting you to post something, anything, put it out there. You will definitely surprise yourself. I like to call this kind of the DoDash effect. If you know, I've talked about her channel on my channel in the past, and her channel is the perfect example because she went from trying all different sorts of video styles to come to this video style where she actually can post up to 4 times a day, maybe more now, but she just picks up her phone or she puts her phone on a tripod. She talks, she rants, she delivers inspiration. She hits stop on the recording. She probably clips off the beginning and the end. Maybe she takes a picture of herself in the place where she shot the video and then she uploads. It's such a simple technique. It's such a simple way of just getting your videos out there. And she will say it too on her channel. She used to get ready with the hair and the makeup and making sure that everything looked right. And she wasn't moving as fast as she wanted to be moving with her YouTube channel. So she just started posting these videos from inside of her car. And I mean, like, just a 10-minute rant or a 10-minute story or like a 5-minute story in between customers as she was doing DoorDash. And her channel has grown exponentially and she's made so much money. And I don't even do that on my channel. In a way, I'm calling myself out here, right? Because it's something that I am working towards, letting myself be more free, open, and vulnerable with my content. And I'm inviting you to come along on the ride with me.
It's not unusual to be lonely. It's not unusual to have fun with anyone.
Now that you have the challenge, what you're going to do is you're going to do the challenge. You're going to post a bad video to your YouTube channel, and then you're going to come back into this comment section and you're going to say, I posted my bad video, and tag me in it so that I can see, like, oh yes, here we go. I want you to see each other's comments too, because I want you to be out here encouraging each other. I promise you, if you start posting bad videos on YouTube, your channel is going to grow because you're going to finally get posting. You're going to cut the time that you have in between videos that you're actually posting to your channel. And YouTube likes volume. Yes, YouTube does like quality as well, but over quality, people want to feel like you're connecting, you're building community, we're helping each other, right? These are the things that make YouTube videos feel special, when it feels like we've found a friend in one of the creators that we like to follow. So be that creator for somebody. Show up real, show up as you. Let the first 100 videos be bad. Start with the first bad video and then come back here and comment down below. Let me know how it goes. And I'll look forward to seeing you in the next one.